Good afternoon, familia. Happy Friday. Today is a very special day. We have one of our most trusted and sorry, I'm nervous today. We have a very special guest today. We have Ivan Garcia. Ivan,
Hello.
thank you so much for coming today. Um, we are going to be talking about a great program that Ivan currently has. But before we get started, Ivan, can you please just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Diana, thank you for the invitation. It's great to be here. Always fun when I get to come on and just discuss mortgages and talk about first-time home buyers and help your clients and the whole ELA team here. So I'm Ivan Garcia with South Star Bank. I've been helping people get into homes for the last 17 years. I've been doing mortgages and helping guide people through the complex mortgage process, right? Helping them navigate the ins and outs of buying a home and partnering with great agents like yourself.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Ivan. You have helped me with clients before, and you've always made the process very, very smooth. So
Oh,
thank you. I know
good.
that my clients were very happy with your help, and I know that I am very happy with your help as well.
It's great to hear.
So I know that you have such a great program right now. Can you tell us about what is the $25,000 grant program?
Yes, so the grant that we offer is through the FHLB Dallas Federal Home Loan Bank of Dallas, and so it provides 25,000 for first-time home buyers that can be used towards a down payment to help with closing costs, and it helps first-time home buyers achieve their dreams of home ownership.
And that is such a great program because what I hear a lot from my clients, their concern is always the down payment. So just to make sure, you said that these funds can be used as a down payment as well.
Yes, so the funds can be used towards a down payment, um, closing costs, to help buy down the rate. Yes.
Awesome. So it's kind of like flex money kind
Yeah,
of deal.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Awesome. And you said that it's for first time home buyers, but is there any restriction? Who qualifies for this program?
Yes, so you would have to be a first-time buyer, and your household has to be moderate to low income, based on the statistical area that you live in and buy in.
Okay, so basically they'll go based on family size and income to see if you qualify.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. All right. And can this program be utilized in any county? Is it like a nationwide type of deal or is it specific?
Yeah, we use it here in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're buying a property in Texas and you're a first-time buyer, and by a first-time buyer, it means somebody who has not owned a property in the last 3 years. So you
Okay.
currently don't own, and you haven't owned in the last 3 years, or you've never owned, right?
Okay.
Before, yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Um, how about credit? Is there like a credit criteria? Do they have to have certain credit?
So essentially, to qualify for the grant, you have to be a first-time buyer, like we said, and your household income has to be low to moderate income. But then you're gonna need to qualify for a first mortgage to buy the home, right? So either if it's FHA, conventional, you're gonna have credit qualifications. So it's always a good idea to do what you can to make sure you have good credit. But FHA has a minimum credit score of 580.
Okay.
Conventional has a minimum credit score of 620. VA, has their own guidelines. So you pair the grant with the first mortgage that you qualify for.
Okay, awesome. So that means that it could be paired with a conventional FHA VA loan.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Those are such a good news. Um, how do you get started? How, if somebody's interested and they want to know a little bit more about the program, how can they get started?
Yes, the first step is always reaching out to us, right? Reaching out to you, reaching out to me. We get connected with the buyer, and then we just talk through the home buying goals, where they're looking to buy, right? When they fill out the application, so they apply with me, we take a look at their documents and their income, and then we qualify them for a mortgage, and then also see what programs are available that they qualify for. The grant being, a big program that we have that to see we would see and make sure that they qualify for it, that that household income, like where they stand on that, and see if they could benefit from this program.
Awesome. And if for whatever reason the clients don't qualify for this program, you do offer other alternatives, right?
Uh, we have various first-time homebuyer programs that we could see which program, some would that have more robust income limits, right? And they offer 100% financing, and then just the regular, 3.5% down, 3% down conventional programs with more income allowed per household. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's great. So I'm glad that there's many options. I'm pretty sure you and the team, myself, we're always going to look out for what's the best for the client. So I'm glad that there's different options. So this is great, and like Ivan said, that the $25,000 could be used for down payment or closing cost, or kind of like a flex money, or to buy down the rate. Our job as a realtor, or my job as a realtor, is that I want to make sure that we're utilizing the money, and I will be in charge to try to negotiate for the seller to pay all the closing costs, so that way you can utilize the 25,000 either for the down payment or to buy down the rate, which right now, what is the interest rate at the moment, an average?
So the rates are in the high fives APRs and the low sixes on typical mortgage rates right now. So what we do with the grant is it can be used towards down payment. So that means that you're borrowing less, right? And so that payment would be can go down because you're borrowing less. And then it could be used to pay down the interest rate, which means you could get a lower interest rate. You're going to buy it down, which is going to help with that monthly payment. And then it could also be used towards closing costs. So then that's less money out of pocket for the home buyer, and it just lets them save some of that money and keep it in their own funds in their pocket, right? So that they can use in case of emergency or some items that the house might need once they're moving in.
Right, and I'm just throwing this question out there because you never know. Maybe somebody will ask, like, will the bank give the client the $25,000? How would those $25,000 we apply?
Yeah, so then let's say we have a purchase price, and then we're going to use I guess most of the grant would be used towards the down payment, right? And then we see where rates are that day, and see how it would benefit to buy down the rate. And then the remaining funds will go towards the closing costs. So none of the funds go into the pocket of the home buyer. Everything is, on paper, making the loan amount where it needs to be so that the funds are used, right? And there's no money going back to the home buyer at all, but it's all just getting applied to the different items, right? Because there are different items that get paid. Insurance gets paid up front. You have to have an escrow account. There's the appraisal. You have the title company. So that's where the funds get dispersed to.
Yes, and we like to explain all of that to our clients. When we're gonna make sure that they understand where the money is going to, so that everybody knows where the money is, basically. Yeah. Well, if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to reach out to me, and we can connect you to Ivan, or you can reach out to Ivan directly. But it's always a great idea to have a realtor to make sure that we're guiding you and protecting you, and we're advocating and we're negotiating on your behalf. So thank you so much, Ivan, for giving us such a great news. So again, there's a one more question. Sorry. Is this available all the time? Is there like a time limit?
Yes, the grant opens up throughout the year. The grant's opening up here next week, first week of April, and again it'll open up in May, so that there's funds that become available, throughout the year.
Okay.
To home buyers throughout the year.
Awesome. So it's kind of like a first come, first serve.
It is first come, first serve. Yes.
Okay. So once the funds are done, then we kind of have to wait until they become available again.
Correct.
Awesome. So if you've been waiting to buy a house and your hesitation is because you're worried about the down payment or the closing costs, then maybe right now it's a great time to reach out to us so we can help you and we can find a plan that is going to work out for you and your family. Thank you so much, Ivan. It was a pleasure having you. and we're going to invite him again sometime soon. Thank you so much for joining us
Friday.
today. Happy Friday.